Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Corporal, bringing you a review on the Alley Viper. Yeah, so I finally got him. The Alley Viper, one of my favorite figures. Him. Oh, he's gonna fall over any minute now. But yeah, him and Televiper are like my favorite troop builders from when I was a kid. That and the bats and the Desert Scorpion. I want to say it goes like, because I never got a trooper or viper, so it was like desert scorpions, televipers, and bats. Definitely bats. And I did have alley viper, but we're gonna get into that. So we have the alley viper. I'm gonna tell you right now, the hook not as strong as you think it would be. Wait, I want to see if I can propel him down. No. Yeah, the hook is really not that good. It doesn't clamp on as well. Let's do it. Because I had it for a second. Yeah. So he doesn't come with a one with a string. Okay, so this is from the Desert Scorpion. But if you want to give him one with a string, use your Desert Scorpion figure and all that, which I will do and everything. So just a heads up. It's like, yeah, they don't have it. So back to the whole discussion. So yeah, he was one of my favorite troop builders. But as a kid, I didn't know he was a troop builder. I thought he was a character. But in my head, I was like, I knew it because I think his file card said that they sometimes are put in the amongst the regular soldiers, so that GI Joe have a tougher enemy. So in my head, it was like an elite soldier and a named character, but they'll hide in the with the regular soldiers and all that. Like there was like some power scaling in my head as a kid. But yeah, I had the blue one that came with Big Ben, which is weird because Big Ben was one of those figures I've always had. I don't have him anymore, I think. But when I did have him, he was like a figure I didn't like. I thought he just looked weird for some reason. Like his Yukasha hat was weird. And so, but I love the Alley Viper that I gave him Big Ben's LMGs and all that. So anyway, they don't come with the blast effect either. The reason why they don't, I got them out of a box. I posted photos of how the guy packed them up like freaking bricks of coke, and I thought that was hilarious. And the joke I posted with the images was actually a reference to the Pusher from Clone High. So when he sells the raisins to JFK, it was like, he calls them, what was it? He calls them some babies, la uva loco, or loca. Sun raisins. It was sun raisins, la uva loco, and something else. Oh, California's finest. And everything. I'll have two, please. I can't do a good JFK. Or can I? Give me a second. Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. No, I can't do a good JFK. So, here you have the Alley Viper. My video about him being a Nerf trooper, because he pretty much is. But let's talk about everything he comes with and what I think of the figure, other than his looks, because I think he looks cool. So, they really went all out with this figure. And keep in mind, I never had an original one, so I had one that had a weird gun like this. So, I never had an OG one. I don't know what it came with. But as a but this is like it came out, and I assumed they came with their regular gun and just their backpack and all that, but they really went all out with this and their shield. That they gave you an extra rifle. They allowed you to remove the hook gun, which was attached to the backpack. It was never like removable. Now it is removable, and it looks the same. I love that. But the problem, I'm going to tell you a problem. The peg is a bit short for the figure, so it comes off all the time. Of course, it doesn't want to right now, but yeah, it comes off all the time when I'm fiddling with it. But they gave us an AK style weapon that uses the same magazine that this uses. So I thought that was really neat. And then my head started thinking, like, what kind of AK is this? I think it's a Saiga 12. Did they really give us a Saiga 12? And all that? And let's compare it to this AK. It's smaller, and I'm like, I think it is a Saiga 12. Ruski likes his AKs. He's Russian. Ruski from Ruski's Bar and Grill, home of the best borscht and bear money can buy. I don't remember the address. He'll get angry at me. But anyway. Yeah, he looks good with it. And I'm going to switch out this. I hate that But yeah, it makes... I don't know which one's more in scale to the figure, but looking at it, I'm like... Yeah, I think it looks a little bit... I think it looks, compared to other AKs, I think it looks a little bit better. There's also the Cobra Trooper AK as well. And they're more in scale with each other, so I think there's a scaling issue with the Valaverse one. But it gave me SMG vibes comparing the two of them together. But I really like it. So, like, if I could get a bunch of these AKs, I probably will. Just to put them on the wall. So that's a future goal, is to get a bunch of AKs. But the Alley Viper one just... maybe... You know what? Let's see. I want to see right now how well it fits. Because I like Lord of War, so I'm going to want to have that scene with all the AKs. Oh no, it doesn't fit that well. It's a bit high. Yeah, no, it doesn't really fit that well. What a shame. But anyway, so my neighbors are outside. Okay, so let's get on to talking about the figure. So they gave him a bunch of accessories, and that's indicative of the older figures too. They gave him 2 knives, so he's very happy. But the one that goes on his chest is like a pain. The thing is, they have these weird little loophole things. So I think maybe they're supposed to have string, but it's smaller than the string itself. So maybe it's a reuse from another figure. They had a reason to have it. Then we have, of course, the backpack. The gun stays on pretty well, even the one with the string. It's very detailed. It has a landmine, grenades, pouches, more of the same magazine. They don't come off, of course. I thought that's so neat. Let's look at his back. And he has a shield with some kind of sensor thing on it. So, but where's the camera? Is it part of the visor? That's what I want to know. There's this balaclava face and everything. And he has that generic pistol. A lot of figures come with that doesn't have a blast hole thing. But I do have a Valaverse pistol, this one right here, that came with the Vanguard driver. So let's try that one out on this figure. So yeah, it fits inside pretty well, but it kind of slinks in all the way. Oh, now it's stuck. Yeah, it fits in perfectly into that little hole. It's a bit small. They may not look it. They kind of have a similar profile, but yeah, one's definitely smaller than the other. Let me adjust the light, actually. There we go. There we go. Let's try this other pistol. It's a little bit bigger. Fits in the holster. Does not. If it took off the laser. So far I don't have a working pistol for them. Which is a shame. But what can you do? And then they came with this. As you guys know, I hate this gun. Let me see something, actually. It might be the same pistol. Again, it's weird. It's like it's a freaking riser to a pistol. It's so weird. But yeah. And I guess this other webbing, I don't know what this is. Maybe extra mags? Carabiners? It's so detailed and everything. Look at them. All the texture and all that. Just all the pouches. It's really nice. Just a cool looking figure. The emblem right there. And all that. And he's wearing his... I guess it is supposed to be a tactical thing. The thing, I have a problem with his legs because this stuff is not symmetrical with the leg, as you can see. How the leg bends. And that's with the molding too. It's not like an accessory. So that does bother me. But another thing that bothers me, as you guys could see, is that he has trouble standing up because of these weird... Something's just up with his feet. The other one, I have 2 pieces of sticky tack on his feet. But yeah, he stands a little bit better. And that is a shame. I don't know how to fix that. It's what it is. Why did I have 2? Well, the reason why is because I can now make a phalanx with them. Oh, no, he also falls over. I forgot. Yeah, he's falling over now. I can make a phalanx with them. See? They don't want to stand up. Such a shame. Ta-da! So, all I gotta do is give him spears. This is the modern day Roman. Stop falling over. So you know what? We're going to take this putty off. We're going to check out I'm going to put him on this stand. So he fits on the retro stand, as you can see right here. Let me zoom out actually. So yeah, he fits on the stand. Now he can stand up. Okay. Now let's get the other one. Take his putty off. Remember the Operation Dragonfire? This is also like kind of like something that confused me with the Valley Viper. Like, is he a character or is he a trooper? Because he was like a character in the Operation Dragonfire. So So you might only want one, and that one is your the character, which is weird because it said he got a transfer, but these guys are supposed to be the meanest of the mean. So it's like a Crimson Guard requested a transfer to be an Alley Viper, and his characterization kind of fit with it though. So give me 1 second. There we go. We got him on the Valaverse stand, which I'm going to say it should have just been 4 pegs, not the freaking 6, because it's kind of a pain to get him in certain poses. But yeah, no, he fits on the it's a little bit of a tighter fit with the pegs, but if it doesn't fit, make it. So there we go. And it is another problem is that these knife sheets on the hand do come loose, and it is a little bit of a pain to get the freaking shield on as well. I like that it swivels, but sometimes I got to take off their hand. So now that they're on the stands, it's like, okay, yeah, they work. Another thing is that having him actually use the shield is a little bit of a pain. Like if you hold the arm right, it kind of feels like he's shooting it like that. But it's just a little bit of an awkward thing. And with the sheath constantly moving and getting in the way, it doesn't really work out. It kind of works better if I do it like this, which I kind of like. The purpose of the shield not only is for protection, but you may be wondering, why does he look the way he does? It's because it's urban camo, and with the shield and all that, it's supposed to make him look bigger and blend in, so you don't know what is what on him. I don't know how that's supposed to work, but imagine these guys in all black. I think that would have been cooler, but there's some sort of like technology thing going on with it. Something was studied by the military. It's probably all wrong. And they said, yeah, this is a good idea. There's some science behind this that I don't know. Okay. Articulation. These were owned by somebody else. They could have modified it, but it's a little bit weird because of the pinless. So you get weird angles like that. He freaking broke his leg. Kind of looks like he's doing the potty dance. You're kidding me? He could stand while he's doing the potty dance? What in the world? He has to drop down legs. He could really, really squat. Oh my goodness. There we go. With the shield, with the shield now, he's more crab. He's more crab than man. But yeah. So arms, they're pretty good. I don't know, is it a thing with like the pin arms and legs? Did you just have better articulation than the pinless? Because that's what I'm starting to think. And I don't mind having pins if it just makes the figure better and more articulated. But it's also, we do have the technology of just having good joints in general. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, you can see my problem with the figure. Cool figure. Good number of accessories. So if you just want to give all your dudes AKs, there you go. But the backpack doesn't really work out so well. He can't really stand. The sheath gets in the way of everything. So much so, I'm going to remove it now. Oh, looks like I gotta get rid of his hand. Okay. Come on out. There we go. And he has that long hand, so if you want to change up his hands. There we go. He can't stand too well. So we're going to put putty on him later, but yeah. There we go. There we go. It's a bit better. I wish his shield wasn't also this webbing thing and was instead just a clip-on. Like, the shield would have been perfect if it... Like how we had the Praetorians have their clip-on thing. I think it would have been better for the shield. I think that would have worked because it's not that heavy and all that. There we go. Yeah, he looks way better now. And he can hold his gun a lot better too. Maybe it's the backpack, actually, that's causing him to fall over. Like, maybe it's heavy enough that it fixes with it. It messes up with his center of gravity. Now, why aren't you going in? But yeah. There's just his feet are weird. And now let's take off the head. You know what I'm going to do on this one? This one's a bit derpier looking. Oh no, I can't take off the head. It's on there. Should also mention he has a slouch to him. So, overall thoughts on this figure is that it's very cool looking. He's one of my favorites. But there's going to be a day where I'm going to have a Televiper, and I'm going to have a Bat, and I'm going to like rank all of these different figures, and I'm pretty sure, unless the other ones freaking blow, he's pretty low on there, and I'm really sad about that. And I had to get 2 of them because you have to have a squad of these guys. You could have one, and it's just the one Alley Viper from the show, but I'm like, no. Because I'm never going to... Did they even make Scoop? Are they good at make scooping? No, I have to have a squad. I want a squad of these guys. And I am a bit disappointed. It could be... I have 2 lemons here. But yeah. But... I still won't say he's a bad figure, though. Everything about him is cool. He just has these problems. But with enough sticky tack or peg holes... You could make it work. It really is like an improvement on what I had as a kid. And it is more than I expected, so I'll give it that. It's very mixed review. It's very... I don't hate that I got them and all that, because I really do like them, but I am disappointed. They should have been way better. But no. But anyway, thank you all very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all have a nice day. Bye-bye.